So, what have you been up to, Lily, since you were last here?
Okay, well, I've been recording my album that I'm hoping to release sort of like end of July, August.
Right. This is a proper big album, is it?
I think, well, they're building up, so possibly we'll have 9-10 songs.
Wow.
I think that could be called an album.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, it's just sometimes we have people come on and they say, oh, yeah, we've got a CD coming out, and then they say, you know, we're just doing the 4th track now, and you think, well, that's an EP then. That's like...
Yeah, this will be longer than my last one.
Wow.
And it's, I think, I haven't told anyone this. So, you'll first know it's going to be called Butterflies on Paper Moons.
Is that an exclusive reveal of the title?
I think it might be.
Well, we're saying it is now,
Yeah,
so it better be. so is it Butterflies?
Butterflies on Paper Moons.
Wow, how did you come up with that?
Well, I like butterflies because I knew I wanted sort of butterfly flirt, and also it's about that delicacy of butterfly and paper moon. So the sort of the theme, I suppose, of the album is kind of when you're in a very fragile place. It just sounds beautiful and romantic. Butterflies on paper moon. So the paper moon, that's a bit fragile, and the butterflies are fragile.
Okay.
But beautiful at the same time. It could be a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Also fragile.
So when do you come up with an idea for an album first and then start writing songs for it, or do you just notice that you've got 3 or 4 songs and there's a particular theme running through?
I noticed there was a bit of a theme of this fragility.
Right.
So I kind of I mean, look, there's a couple that aren't probably that.
No.
Linked there, doesn't matter.
No, but you're an artist. It doesn't matter because then it's up to the listener to determine what the link is. Don't go saying actually there isn't on some of them. I've just bunged them on. They're just filler. Don't say that.
No. They are generally all, but it was actually something I wasn't aware of. So a lot of them I'd written without that in mind.
Okay.
But I suppose by looking at the songs, that kind of gave me the idea as well. Butterflies.
Right. And after you've written a song, how long is it before you start performing that song? Is it like that day? Do you give it ages before you feel brave enough to release it, or what? How does
Depends
it
how long it takes, because you might more or less have it, but you might still feel a couple of lines aren't working right, and it might just be just little things like the rhythm. So instead of it's no, that's not a very good example. But that's
you might change a lyric or two.
And so it's only when you feel really comfortable. Yes, this is really working, and then. Really, you have to feel pretty confident. Like sometimes you might just keep forgetting a couple of words and think, gosh, why can't I? Every time I get to that bit, I just have to.
And do you take that as some kind of sign then that if you're not able to retain it, that maybe it's not quite right?
No, not.
Oh, right.
Because I've got that problem at the moment with one that I've written. And,
right.
No, I know it's right.
So it's bad memory.
It's
not
just
a sign.
Yes, it's just this got a bit blocked with this sort of flow into. So you can't perform until you've got that right, really.
Yeah, okay. Do you ever perform a song and then kind of go back and think, do you know what, I don't think that thing worked, or the audience reacted in a way that was different? Does that ever influence you?
No, I mean the one I'm going to play, probably first, Deep. That I just added a little one more chord in between some of the verses, which I didn't initially do when I first wrote it.
Okay.
So I might just tweak it a bit.
Okay. So tell us about this first song.
Okay, this is called Deep. This will be on Butterflies and Paper Moons.
You almost didn't remember the title, did you?
And this is one that kind of just came out. I did write this in an evening, and I was just fiddling around the guitar, and then these lyrics, I wasn't even thinking about what I was writing. They just came from my subconscious.
Came from your soul.
Yeah, it was a spiritual experience, really.
Okay.
And then it was just like, oh my gosh.
Careful about scratching your nose, because you are being videoed at the moment. It was a playful knock on the nose. It wasn't like an excavation of a nostril.
No.
We should say, by the way, if you might well be listening to this at the moment, you might be watching this, because you can go to Facebook, where we are Facebook living this thing. I don't even know if that is the correct term. On Facebook Live, if you go to facebook.com/West Harts Drive, you can watch this now. You'll see the lovely Lily poised to bestow upon our earholes a song. And this is an original track taken from her forthcoming album, Butterflies on Paper Moons. This is Deep.
of a bird that wants to sing with me. Burst into song, reach for the sky over as my soul cries. I'm dying, captured deep in me. Deep in me. I have a yearning that lives with me, tossing and turning every night over this endless haze. I'm more to break, so I'll keep it deep in me. Deep in me. I'm locked in my own blue sea, but I'll find a key somewhere deep in me. Deep in me. Deep in me. Deep in me. Deep in me.
Wow, that was really, really good. That was Lily with a song called Deep. And one of those songs as well that really does transport you to somewhere else. I mean, I was trying to concentrate on stuff like I need to do later in the show, and I kept thinking, oh, I'm just listening to that.
Oh, that's like you done it.
Yeah, I mean, I always try to pretend that I'm listening, but I was trying to get the next bit ready for the show, and then I just suddenly found I was just like lost in that.
Oh.
Thank you, that was really nice. I want to ask you about your guitar in a minute, because
Okay.
when you were mentioning about the butterflies and things, it made me realise quite how distinctive your guitar is. But we're going to take a break now, but we'll perhaps talk about that in a moment,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Yes, that's right.
Lily is my guest this afternoon on the Drive Time Sessions. Coming up in just a moment, we'll have an update on the travel. And you can watch this as well by going to facebook.com/West Herts Drive. We are Facebook living this right now. Hello there, Facebook people. Right, and we'll